Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. Quick, hit the follow button so you never miss an episode. You can also follow us on our socials too: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, and give us a 5-star rating on whatever you're listening to this podcast on. Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. My name is Ruru and I am a TV Holic.
My name is Mimi and I'm a TV Holic.
So, today we're going to be doing Southern Hospitality, just a little roundup thoughts on that.
Yeah, so where are we at with that? So what do we think about the glaringly obvious thing is Emmy.
Emmy's crazy. Emmy's reminding me of like how crazy and neurotic I was during COVID. When, like when anxiety was at the peak level, I was like so crazy and neurotic because I was like, we have to wipe down all the surfaces and we have to.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't get in contact with anyone. When everyone was like dropping dead during COVID, like I feel like the anxiety of that of her.
She is crazy. Like you would think she was on something if you didn't know that she was completely sober.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much.
She is,
and
Will.
I don't know how she's. So you remember that reunion from last season? Like it emerged that she was like trying to cover for Will. He didn't even come on and stuff. And I don't know how she's managed to spin it into.
What? She was trying to what?
She was covering for Will because he didn't turn up at the reunion, yeah. And she was like, he can't handle it. Like he just can't handle being out here. Like for his mental health, he needs it. He can't come out. So and they managed to spin it. So obviously there was that whole stuff about
and her crazy eyes as well. Let's comment on her crazy eyes, okay?
Yeah, everything is.
Yeah, she's just like too much. She's like, enough of her. I've just had enough.
Yeah. So she's like trying to spin all this stuff. Like she was bitching about. She's been bitching about what's his name? Bradley, and who's the other guy? Gay.
The short little guy.
Yeah, the one that's a vacuum.
What? That's a vacuum.
That likes vacuums.
What? Why
he likes cleaning up in his.
Okay, I don't remember that. I forgot his name. TJ.
So TJ and Bradley, she was bitching about them in their hotel room after the reunion, and that became this whole thing.
Okay, so what do you think about the microaggressions?
Yeah, so she's like saying all this stuff about saying like he's being aggressive, Bradley, and stuff.
Yeah,
like
horrific.
It's crazy. She's doubling down crazy.
Yeah, everyone's cringing at what she's saying as well, like deep cringe.
It was a full intervention with her, and she just kept going. She was like, "Yeah, but I never heard you talk like that before," and you were just like, "I was scared. I was scared, yeah, Bradley." Like,
but I think she's like fully delusional as well. Like she's fully delusional.
I think she makes a story. She's made up her own story about her relationship clearly because Will's cheated on her 100%.
Yeah,
and she just wants to get married. Because she's been saying that since like day one of this program, that I want to get married, I want to have a family, I want to be married to a lawyer.
Yeah, she needs to get a life, not inherit someone else's life. Get a life of your own, mate. You lose it.
She's inheriting this idealistic life that she thinks like white picket fence life. Like nothing will get in the way of her getting a ring and getting married to a lawyer. That's what it feels like. Yeah. Like she will just tolerate all the cheating and everything. Like, come on. There was so much evidence. And Will's face told the story last season. Like, he was clearly cheating.
You're on TV and you can do so much better. Like, you're so much prettier than him. Like, better.
You're hot. Look at your body. Yeah. Like, you're so, like, you're at your peak.
Yeah, and what you're doing is, like, loser behaviour.
You don't get a peak man. Don't get, like, a loser man.
But she thinks he's a peak. She thinks he's a great man.
I mean, I don't even see the face. I don't even see the appearance.
Lawyer, okay.
But is he hot?
I know lawyers.
Is he hot?
They're nothing special.
But is he hot?
No.
Exactly. So what's happening? Because there are other people that are intelligent in that area, I'm sure, guys.
Okay, yeah. But she can always move. She's on TV now and she's got opportunities.
Most people in that area are rich.
No, they're poor. Everyone's working in the hospitality industry and stuff.
I know,
like
but if she just like marries up a little, like in terms of age, someone who's got a bit of something going for like settled or something like that.
Oh, you mean like?
And if she wants something
like the Southern Charm people, like all the old crusty old men, like Thomas Ravenel, like you don't want her to be
not that old,
like
not that old. But I'm saying a few years older because
Whitney.
He's a child, like.
Archwell, whatever his name is. Whitney Archwell, whatever his name is.
Oh, I don't know.
You want her to go for
no,
like that?
Whitner?
No, Whitney. I took Whitney.
No, Whitney. Is it Archie? I don't even know.
Yeah.
No,
Archwell or
Archwell. No, it's not. It's Whitney Sadler Smith.
No,
Archewell. No, oh no, it's Patricia Archewell. Archewell.
This is brand new information. Okay, so no, I don't want to talk about that.
I was trying to be.
No,
what's her name?
Oh my god, she's just too much. Yeah, so she needs to get.
She needs therapy, and she also needs some like anxiety medication, like stat. You need a stat.
Yeah. She's doing it cold turkey. She's going through all the anxiety and everything on TV without having being medicated for it. Like, get yourself some beta blockers. That's what people take. and then we move on to. Do you think Bradley handled it? I feel really bad because he is right in saying, like, I heard you say that I'm just like I hate you and all that kind of stuff, and he just repeated the words back and said, I hate you too.
I hate you too, bitch.
And exactly,
but that's not terrible or anything.
No, like, if you're angry, you're allowed to be angry. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean?
And TJ heard it.
Why does it have to be like aggressive? It's not aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, the way Emmy's coming at people and the way Maddie comes at people,
that's aggressive.
Way more aggressive. Maddie's fingers are pointing all over the place.
But I just think it's like they're exhibiting some white fragility here. So.
Oh, she's so clueless. That's the other thing. Like, she has got herself together with like her health and stuff like that, I think. But she's pretty stupid.
Who? Which
like
one?
from a common sense point, like
Which one?
Emmy.
Maddie or
Emmy.
Emmy. Yeah.
Like, how do you not? She kept saying it, and they already told her like stop with the microaggressions, and she kept going on. And then even after that, like the stuff with
herself.
And what do you think about the TJ stuff? Like that he was like,
oh, that was horrific as well. Yeah, that was horrific. How she like basically said that he was like, essaying. He basically he could essay like any straight man that like he could take advantage of any straight man. Basically.
Yeah, when we saw the conversation that they had, and Bradley and
that's
Brad
R-wordish behavior.
Joe Bradley was like
accuse people of that.
Yeah, it's terrible. So she should. And then even when she went back to talk to her sister when she was back at home, she doubled down on it and she was like, like, it's not my fault that like you put yourself in those situations.
Remember after her sister tried to talk some sense into her, but she didn't want to listen to this.
It's like she doesn't have enough oxygen around her.
Well, I can think of this COVID times and everyone was like that, okay, during COVID. Everyone was like freaking out and having panic attacks. I remember I went to go get medication from the chemist and I had to stand in a line, and this guy that was standing in front of me, he kind of like, he noticed that I was standing behind him and he like jumped. He jumped and jumped forward, like in case I came anywhere near him. Like,
yeah,
it was like
paranoia,
really,
but that makes sense. There's a reason to be paranoid, but she is paranoid for everything. What's to do with her relationship? Everyone's talking about me. Everyone's trying to ruin my relationship. Like, everyone wants to have my relationship. Everyone is like just jealous. Like, no one's gonna take this ring away from me. Like,
no one wants your life, Luther. No one wants your life.
No one wants to be married to Will,
to a serial cheater. And that looks super basic as well. He's basic.
Okay.
I live in Charleston, the oldest, cruddiest city in America. Okay.
Okay.
He's got consumption.
Consumption.
Why isn't that loser on the show this year?
And the worst thing is she keeps saying, you know, my fiance. She's not allowed to say his name.
Excuse me. I had a friend who was getting married, and she just kept saying, my husband. Oh, when she got married to him, she was like, my husband. Like, she just kept referring to him as my husband. I was like, mate, I knew this guy before, and you used to call him something else, like his actual name.
Exactly, and all these people in the group also know Will was friends with all these people in the group. So she's like, you know what my fiance's like how he can get, and it's like. Yeah, oh my god, Will!
Like my friend, she derives a lot of like power and status from calling him fiance, or like she thinks it elevates her.
Okay, so how do you think? What do you think about Maddie's PowerPoint presentation?
Yeah, I think she's crazy. I think she's batshit. I think probably the drugs like messed up her mind, left her brain damaged a bit.
I'm actually really I actually get shocked by these people who are surrounded by alcohol and drugs and probably God knows what not all day long with their friend groups, and they manage to stay sober.
Yeah, but that's like, you know how when we do sugar free and things like that, and we just manage to, But
it's another kind of level with an addiction, like
that's an addiction. Stuff. But I don't know if she got out of it so quickly. If she did it so long ago, that she's managed to like suppress it by the time she got to these kind of people. But like it's crazy because they're constantly drinking all the time around her. Yeah.
But yeah, so she's trying to make amends with TJ. I feel like it's very surface, like it's very frail.
Yeah.
Like they made it. I don't think TJ really
And
I don't think TJ likes anyone. I have this thing with TJ. He's not anyone's friend, really.
Yeah, but he's much older than the rest of them as well. So
he doesn't come across older. Like, I find like him
short.
I feel as though he's like a very fickle person. Like, he's not got much about him, and he wants to be,
Wiener King.
Oh god, he wants to be
They're wieners.
Yeah. That I don't really know. I don't feel like he has loyalty to anyone. I feel like he can change on a dime. Like, if you say anything about him, I feel like if he hears anything.
I feel a bit like that about Bradley, slightly.
Bradley. What did you think about Bradley's relationship?
I think he's going to cheat on her. I think they're right. I think Maddie's right. Okay, he's not got like a solid like relationship.
Apparently they've been together for a year. Okay.
Oh, we don't know about that.
Yeah, there's no evidence to suggest that.
Maddie is definitely at some point never going to marry Joe Bradley. Joe Bradley's a loser. What do you think of Leva?
He's getting worse.
Lover. I'm next lover. Please, what are you going to give me? You're going to give me a business next.
Well, I'm in there. You get TJ business, so it's like my turn to get business. Like, when's it going to be my turn?
When's it going to be my turn, Leva?
I'm sorry. He's not hot. It's making me...
Why do you... Oh, yeah, and oh my God, that was
that
so
scene.
gross.
The
car wash scene, yeah. That grossed me out so much. At least get your ab situation sorted out.
He's another person that needs to close his mouth.
Yeah,
you know, everyone in the South has got their mouths wide open at all times.
Are they all llamas or what? Like, have they got spitting problems?
I think he's got a speech impediment. Okay, so I think that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he did talk about his lisp.
Yeah, but the thing is, the things that are coming out of his mouth, I have a problem with. Like, they're so dumb. Like, you know, you can't do this business without me. Like, what do you do?
You're a loser.
Like, I'm the face of this company. What? It's not a company. It's a
bar. It's a bar. Okay.
I can't luckily take.
And how did
Leva taking her job so seriously as well? Because restaurants are seriously like, I'm trying to make people's careers. Like, no one's having a career being a waiter.
Okay, listen, and also he's asking for a handout of a whole entire business. When are you going to give me a business? That's what he asked. When are you going to give me a business?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, you want to TJ. But TJ had an idea, came to Leva with it.
Yeah, okay, so he's a loser, and Maddie's
not going to
get back with that other loser. She really wants to get back with the other loser, I think.
I don't know if she wants to get back to him, but the fact that she's so bothered, doesn't that tell you that? The fact that she's so bothered.
Yeah, and
I don't know why he's not bothered about that.
And Joe Bradley knew about the whole situation. Like, he knew about all this stuff that she didn't know about, you know, like that, how they made up the thing and everything. And they're just not, she's not saying anything about like how Joe Bradley knew about it, because like, you know, it's only going to affect their relationship and whatever.
But I just can't see what she's like, what is attractive about him.
Nothing.
And he just follows her around like a loser.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Anyone
then
else?
Mia broke up with her man.
Oh yeah.
And then there's that new guy Justin, who's like a creepy pervert.
Okay, he's creepy and he looks like he never showers. He looks so dirty. He looks like I understand his appeal is like that shaggy dog kind of appeal, but
no.
And fuckboy kind of appeal as well. But I think that he looks like he's like really, really dirty and he never ever cleans himself. Okay.
Yeah, he needs
especially in the nether regions. I think it smells down there.
And he's just gross. He's going out with that Jordan girl, and then he's like,
and then he's like with Mia, and then
he's trying it with Mia, and then he's like, oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like you can date whoever you want. He's single, obviously.
He's not for me.
But he's just there's something dirty about him. I think you're right.
Now, anyone else? Oh, Grace Lilly. Okay, Grace Lilly. We heard that she has got arrested. So, Grace Lilly. God bless you, Grace Lilly. You
can tell this whole season that she's with the fairies. Like, she's in another world. Like,
but she's always been like that. When has she not been like that?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, she's been on whatever she's been on for years.
But I love her on TV. I don't want her to ever leave TV because I think.
I feel like we're laughing at her now.
No, but
not with. I mean,
I know.
There's a point where I start to feel sad. I feel bad.
I know, but I root for her because
she's like my ancestors. It's something to do with my roots, my ancestors, and my spiritual background. What is she saying about?
She goes to what's his name? The other gay guy. What's his name? Michaels. Yeah. She goes to Michaels. Yeah. Oh, do you want me to eat your ass out?
Oh yeah.
He's like, no, thank you. I don't like fish.
Oh my god.
He's like very robotic in the way he speaks.
Something about
I think
him.
he
Again,
definitely cheated on his boyfriend because he was
doesn't
so
come
upset.
across as
He was so
genuine to me either.
Yeah, but he's so uptight about the whole situation about the
Oh yeah,
other
when he
girl, the
shouted,
blonde,
and it wasn't right that he shouted
yeah,
at
yeah,
Molly.
Yeah, that was gross.
Outside the
That was
club.
gross behavior, and
Yeah.
that was his close friend at one point as well. So like to treat your friend like crap, is not nice.
But I think sometimes with there's I see this with all the programs. There's like a fine line with like your gay best friend.
Yeah.
Is like they start, like they invite them to the girls' party. Like it's they're one of the girls.
Yeah.
So then I think they get so comfortable that they feel like, I can call you bitch.
Yeah,
like
like,
no,
no,
like be like bitchy towards them and stuff. But then then there's a line. But he was actually like in her space. So that felt like he was like that, which was too much.
That was like a toxic male thing to do,
Yeah.
And not like a gay best friend thing to do.
No, not at all.
And so he wouldn't have been so upset about it if he didn't really cheat on his boyfriend,
Yeah.
He would have just been like, oh, whatever. People can think what they like. So definitely he cheated.
Yeah. But Grace Lilly in general, no, we sidetracked, but Grace Lilly in general, like, and then what do you think about her losing it because of the pajamas? I swear she was wearing pajamas, but
no,
she hates Maddie because they have this underlying.
Over the season, I'd be pissed as well at Maddie because like she didn't tell her about certain things, but no, she's done worse. Grace Lilly's done worse. Like she didn't turn up for the she turned up so late for her her event last season at the hotel in Vegas and everything. So.
But they are like friends like from way before.
Yeah,
so
but they're like sisters,
I think they just,
kind of. I think.
But, and they've had like
sisters.
They're always bickering. Every season is like something kind of going on. But they do forgive each other so easily as well because they are like sisters. So it's an interesting dynamic. But yeah.
Okay. Anyone else on the show? And that other girl that they keep showing, the blonde girl from last year,
Molly.
Yeah, Molly. Yeah, she's a bit dry, but she's trying really hard to be on the show.
Because she's involved in like the drama of like Emmy. Because she's like, I heard her talking as well.
Emmy, and then she's trying to insert herself there.
So she's got beef with Emmy. Then she's got issues. She had issues with Michaels.
And Grace Lilly, she had issues as well. I think at the slumber party, she was talking about her issues with Grace Lilly.
Yeah, I don't know. So.
Yeah, I want to see what happens next. I love this show.
I do really like it. It's a good watch.
Yeah.
This is the third season.
Yeah.
I think, people should watch it if you're not already watching it.
Yeah.
Save the programs, the good programs. Like, get rid of Boo to Beverly Hills and Yay to Southern Hospitality.
Oh my God, I hate Beverly Hills. And you know who's ruining the whole show? Kyle bloody Richards is ruining this entire show. And she's been ruining it for years. And because she's always like the puppet master and she's evil. She's pure evil.
Down Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Quick, hit the follow button so you never miss an episode. You can also follow us on our socials too: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, and give us a 5-star rating on whatever you're listening to this podcast on.